Well, hello and welcome back to another Digimon TCG Battle Royale. We're back with another one with some new decks from BT8 and some decks improved with cards from the BT8 set. And boy, this one's going to be a doozy. Get ready for this clusterfuck, because in this episode we have Stanislav on security control, Vladislav still trying to make Shivamon work, Stanislav on the new Imperial Dramon Jogress deck, and me on yellow-purple hybrids. And without wasting any more time from this already too long game, let's get right into it. I've got the first move and I start by hatching a Xiaomon. Next I evolve it into a Lekmon. And I finish my turn by playing the purple BT4 Kari Kamiya. And I pass it to Stanislav with 3 memory. Stanislav hatches the BT3 Demi Vemon, evolves it into the BT2 Vemon, and plays the Vemon from the new Imperial Dramon starter deck, which on play reveals top 3 cards of his deck and allows him to add a Digimon with 3 init traits to his hand. He reveals an Imperial Dramon Fighter mode, Stingmon from the new starter deck, and a Lydramon. He adds the Lydramon to his hand and the rest go to the bottom of his deck. Finally, he plays the new BT8 Vemon, which on play allows him to look at the top 4 cards of his deck and add 1 2-colored blue card from among them to his hand. But all the cards he revealed are 1-colored. And not only that, they are all Vemon, so they all go to the bottom of his deck. And it's off to Stanislav with 3 memory. He hatches a Cupimon, plays the purple Mimi Tachikawa, and then plays Reinforcing Memory Boost, revealing from the top of his deck an Ultimate Flare and Black Gaia Force. He places Black Gaia Force at the top of his security and adds the Ultimate Flare to his hand. And like that, it's off to Vladislav with 5 memory. He hatches the BT8 Bibimon, evolves into the green starter deck Tentomon, he plays Namakemon for 4 cost, and activates Namakemon's effect to suspend him and reveal the top 3 cards of his deck and add a green Digimon from among them to his hand. He reveals a Pistmon, Gargomon and Exermon, adds the Exermon to his hand and returns the rest to the bottom of his deck. And he finishes his turn by playing the BT3 Terriermon, giving me 2 memory. I move a Lekmon to the battle area and attack into Stanislav's Black Gaia Force with it, and Stanislav decides to delete Namakemon with its security effect. And I end my turn by playing TK and Kari, giving 2 memory to Stanislav. Stanislav moves his Vemon to the battle area, evolves him into the EX1X Vemon, swings with him into Stanislav's security with jamming, revealing a Mechanorimon, so the jamming really came in handy. Next he attacks Vladislav with one of his Vemons, revealing a Shivamon, so Vemon is deleted. Finally he attacks me with his other Vemon, revealing a Zoe Orimoto, which is then played and I use her on-play effect looking at my security, from which I can then add a hybrid or a 10 warrior Digimon to my hand. And I add Jet Sylphimon to my hand, and since I added something with Zoe's effect I get to recover +1. And Stanislav finishes his turn by playing the Memory Tamer Davis, and with his own play effect he reveals the top 3 cards of his deck, which are Gigadet, the BT8 Vemon, and the new starter deck Vemon. Man, he really doesn't have any luck with searching in this game. Anyway, he adds the BT8 Vemon to his hand and the rest go to the bottom of his deck, and Stanislav starts his turn with 4 memory. And right off the bat he fires off an Ultimate Flare, even though he doesn't have any black cards on the field. How did we ever miss that? Anyway, he de-digivolves Stanislav's X Vemon and wipes off Stanislav's and Vladislav's entire fields, leaving only my Lekmon. Sometimes it's worth it to have a 4-cost level 3 Digimon. And it's off to Vladislav with 4 memory. He moves his Tentomon to the battle area, plays a level 3 Argomon from his hand for 2 memory, evolves his Tentomon into Exermon for another 2 memory, and plays another Namakemon giving me 4 memory. But since Stanislav has more security than I have, TK and Kari give me an extra 2 memory. I hatch another Xiaomon, evolve it into Gazimon, and play Bokomon from my hand. And with his own play effect, I reveal the top 5 cards of my deck. I reveal Schwarz Leazatz, Kazemon, Zephyrmon, Jet Sylphimon, man the whole line, and Shine Greymon. From among them I add the hybrid Digimon Zephyrmon to my hand and the rest go to the bottom of my deck. Next I evolve Zoe into Kazemon for 2 memory, and with Bokomon's effect, when I evolve a Tamer, I gain back 2 memory. I then evolve Kazemon into Zephyrmon for 1 cost, and Zephyrmon into Jet Sylphimon, and because I have a Tamer in the sources, the cost of the evolution is reduced by 2. And since there's a hybrid Digimon in its evolution sources, I get to recover 1 security. And I finish my turn by playing the memory tamer TK Takaishi. With his own play skill, I look at my security and add 1 card from it to my hand. I add the promo Seraphimon from BT7, and since it was a yellow card that I added, I get to recover 1 security. Stanislav starts his turn by hatching another Demi Vmon, evolves it into the EX1 Vmon, plays another BT8 Vmon, revealing from the top of his deck the new starter deck Vmon, Imperial Drummond from EX1, the dual color tamers Davis and Ken, and Megadeth. He adds Davis and Ken to his hand and the rest go to the bottom of his deck. And he finishes his turn by playing the Davis and Ken he just added, giving Stanislav 4 memory. And Stanislav just fires off another ultimate flare, and we still haven't figured out he doesn't have any black cards on the field to be able to activate it. Anyway, he de-digivolves my Jet Sylphimon back to Zoe and deletes all of our Digimon that have a play cost of 3 or less. Vladislav hatches a Pinamon, activates Namakemon's effect, revealing from the top of his deck 2 Shivamons and a Blossomon. He adds a Shivamon to his hand, the real one, not the proxy one this time, and the rest go to the bottom of his deck. He evolves Pinamon into the BT8 Pulsemon, and he uses his Blossomon's Digisorption ability to suspend his Exermon and evolve it for 0 cost. Then he evolves Namakemon into Climax for 3 memory, and he just passes his turn, giving me 3 memory. I leave my Gazimon in the raising area and play another Bokomon. This time revealing TK, Cody, Schwarz Leazatz, Kazuchimon and another Cody. I add Cody to my hand and the rest go to the bottom of my deck. I attack Stanislav's security with Elecmon, revealing the memory tamer Easy Izumi, which then gets played and on play reveals the top 3 cards of Stanislav's deck, which are Mechanorimon, Avenge Kidmon, and an Ultimate Flare. They are not all black, so no +1 memory for Stanislav, but he gets to rearrange them on the top of his deck as he likes, and now he can finally play black option cards legally. I finish my turn by playing another Zoe, and look into my security, but don't find anything to add, so it's just shuffled and placed back. Stanislav moves his Vmon to the battle area, and at the start of his main phase, he gains 1 memory from Davis and Ken. He evolves his Vmon into Hydramon, and with his when Digivolving effect suspends my Bokomon, and he finishes his turn by playing another Davis and Ken. Stanislav starts his turn by using the delay effect of his reinforcing memory boost, gaining 3 memory, plays Mechanorimon from his hand for 4 memory, and for 11 memory plays Magnadramon, and since he has 3 security, he can recover 2 security cards with its own play effect. Vladislav moves Pulsemon to the battle area and plays Blasted Disaster, suspending all our Digimon and gaining 1 memory for every suspended Digimon his opponent has, so it basically costs only 1 memory. Next he plays Hidden Potential Discovered to reduce the cost of his next evolution by 5 by suspending one of his Digimon. He suspends Blossomon and evolves it into Nidhoggmon, and he uses his when Digivolving Digiburst effect, getting rid of all its sources to suspend every opponent's Digimon with 5000 DP or less and return every suspended opponent's Digimon to the bottom of their deck, meaning our boards are completely wiped out. He then evolves Climbmon into Shivamon, attacks my security with Pulsemon, revealing another Zoe, which is played, and I use Kari's effect because my security was reduced to suspend her and take away 1 memory from Vladislav. Vladislav then attacks Stanislav, and I remember to use the on-play effect of Zoe, looking at my security, but there's still nothing to add, so I just shuffle it and return it, and Stanislav reveals a Hydramon in his security, so Shivamon is safe. Vladislav then passes his turn, giving me 3 memory. I move Gazimon to the bottom area, and then I remember I gain 2 memory from TK and Kari because everyone has more security than I have. I then play yet another Bokomon, revealing from the top the BT8 Kari, Elecmon, Chaos Degradation, Zephyrmon, and another Bokomon. I of course add Kari and Zephyrmon to my hand, and the rest go to the bottom of my deck. I evolve one of my Zoes into Kazemon for 2 memory, but I gain those 2 memory back because of Bokomon. I attack Vladislav with my Gazimon, revealing a Tentomon, so Gazimon is deleted. Then I evolve Kazemon into Jet Sylphimon for 1 memory and I recover 1 security. And I finish my turn by playing the BT8 Kari, giving 3 memory to Stanislav. Stanislav hatches the BT7 Bukamon, evolves it into the EX1 Vmon, then into the new starter deck Stingmon, and then just normally evolves Stingmon into the Jogress Pyongdramon, giving 3 memory to Stanislav. Stanislav plays another easy Izumi, revealing from the top of his deck a Mechanorimon, Wyvern's Breath, and Iron Fisted Onslaught, again 1 black card short of that memory plus 1. He returns them to his deck in the desired order, and it's off to Vladislav. And when Shivamon unsuspends in the unsuspend phase, we all trash the top card of our security, which are Dino Beamon for Stanislav, Avenge Kidmon for Stanislav, and Jet Sylphimon for me. He hatches a BBmon, evolves it into another BT8 Pulsemon, attacks Jet Sylphimon with Shivamon, and Stanislav's security with Nidhoggmon, revealing an ultimate flare, which targets Shivamon to de-Digivolve him by 3, and delete all Digimon with a play cost of 3 or less. And Vladislav finishes his turn by evolving his Namakemon into Climax. I hatch a Xiaomon, evolve it into Gazimon, I play a Cody, and then I play Rise Greymon directly from my hand, giving Stanislav 7 memory. Stanislav moves his Pyongdramon to the bottom area, and at the start of his main phase, he gains 4 memory because of Davis and Ken, so he's now at the maximum 10 memory. He attacks my security with Pyongdramon, activates the inherited effect of Stingmon to draw 1 card when attacking, and then unsuspends Pyongdramon with its own effect. Unfortunately, he can't get the plus 1 memory from EX1 Vmon. I reveal a Rise Greymon in my security, so Pyongdramon is not deleted. He then attacks Stanislav's security with Pyongdramon, revealing a Black Gaia Force, which deletes Nidhoggmon. Stanislav then evolves his Pyongdramon into the new Imperiongdramon. He uses Davis and Ken's effect to suspend them to unsuspend Imperiongdramon. Next he uses Imperiongdramon's when Digivolving effect to play Vmon and Stingmon from its evolution sources. He evolves Vmon into the EX1 X Vmon, and Jogress evolves X Vmon and Stingmon into another Pyongdramon. Looks like it's finally his time to play. Unfortunately, there's nothing to use its when Digivolving effect on, so he just attacks Vladislav, and this time he gains all of his inherited effects. Vladislav reveals the green starter deck easy in his security, so it's now played. Next, Stanislav attacks me with his second Pyongdramon attack, revealing a Cody, which is also played. And then he attacks me with Imperiongdramon, revealing a Schwarzleazatz in my security. So now I can delete his Pyongdramon and Vladislav's Climbmon. Stanislav plays a Stingmon for 3 cost, then another Stingmon again for 3 cost because he has a blue Digimon in play, and finishes his turn by playing another Davis, this time revealing the BT3 Imperiongdramon, Davis and Ken, and the new starter deck Imperiongdramon. Of course, both Imperiongdramons are added to the hand, and Ken and Davis go to the bottom of the deck. Stanislav then just plays another Magnadramon and recovers another 2 security. Vladislav moves his Pulsemon into the bottom area, evolves it into Gargomon, plays another Blasted Disaster, again only losing 1 memory. Then he evolves Gargomon into the level 5 Argomon using its Digisorption ability, and then he remembers to activate Easy, giving him another memory because he suspended our Digimon. And he evolves Argomon into another Nidhoggmon. And when we saw Nidhoggmon, we just hurried to return all our Digimon to the bottom of our decks, so Vladislav didn't even remember to remove his evolution sources for his effect. He just plays another starter deck easy and it's off to me. I go up to 5 memory because of my tamers, move Gazimon to the battle area, and I attack Nidhoggmon with it. And since I have more than 10 cards in my trash, he has retaliation because of Jaumon, so Nidhoggmon is also deleted. Next I play another TK and Kari, and for 6 cost I play Zephyrmon directly from my hand. Stanislav hatches a Demi-Vemon and plays Dino Beamon directly from his hand, giving 3 memory to Stanislav. Stanislav just plays Mechanorimon and gives 1 memory to Vladislav. Vladislav hatches a Bibimon and he just passes turn, giving me 3 memory. I hatch a Jaumon and remember to give myself more memory because of my tamers, going up to 9 memory. I evolve Zephyrmon into another Zephyrmon for 1 memory, and evolve Zephyrmon into yet another Zephyrmon. I'm really desperate for those draws. Next I play Reinforcing Memory Boost, revealing Kazemon and TK from the top of my deck. I add Kazemon to my hand and place TK on the top of my security. And since a card was added to my security, I use the BT8 Kari's effect to suspend her to gain 1 memory. Then I evolve one of my Zoes into a Kazemon for 2 memory and play another TK and Kari, giving Stanislav 4 memory. But of course he goes up to 8 memory at the start of his main phase because of Davis and Ken. He attacks Stanislav, revealing an Iron Fisted Onslaught in the security, which deletes all of our Digimon with the highest play cost. Stanislav then plays another Dino Beamon for 8 memory and plays Megadeth, suspending my Kazemon and returning it to the hand. And since an Ocean card was used, Stanislav can use his Mimi to suspend her and gain 1 memory, starting his turn with 6 memory. He plays Holy Wave, which recovers his security by 1, and passes his turn, giving Vladislav 3 memory. Vladislav evolves Bibimon into Terriermon and plays Beastmon, giving me 4 memory. But because of TK and Kari, I go up to 10 memory. I evolve my last Zoe into Kazemon. And I attack Stanislav with it, forgetting about his Mechanorimon, which he uses to block and then unsuspend because it deleted a Digimon in battle. I play another Zoe, looking at my security to see if there's anything new I can add, but there's nothing, so I just shuffle my security and return it back. Next I play another BT8 Kari, and I pass my turn to Stanislav. He goes up to 7 memory because of Davis and Ken, and attacks Stanislav with his Dino Beamon, revealing an Easy and Joe, which are then played. He evolves Dino Beamon into the BT3 Imperium Drummon, which unsuspends itself with its effect, and again attacks Stanislav with it, revealing a Wyvern's Breath, which reduces Imperium Drummon's DP by 15,000, and because it drops to 0, it's deleted. And Stanislav ends his turn by playing the EX1 X Vemon from his hand. Stanislav then fires off an Iron Fisted Onslaught, deleting all our Digimon with the highest play cost, and suspends his Mimi because an option was played to gain back 1 memory, so he gives 4 memory to Vladislav. Vladislav moves Terriermon to the battle area, plays the green starter deck Tentomon, which reveals the top card of his deck, and it's a level 3 Argomon, so it's added to his hand. He attacks Stanislav with Terriermon, revealing an EX1 Vemon in his security, so Terriermon is also deleted. Next he attacks the other Stanislav with Tentomon, and yeah, we forgot about the summoning sickness. Give us a break, it's been a long game. But Stanislav blocks with his Mechanorimon, and it unsuspends because it deleted a Digimon in battle. But since it was suspended during Vladislav's turn, Vladislav can use his Easies to gain 2 memory, and he ends his turn by playing a Pulsemon and a level 3 Argomon from his hand. This time I don't gain memory from TK and Kari because we all have the same number of security, so I just evolve my Zoe into another Kazemon. Next I use Reinforcing Memory Boost's delay effect to gain 3 memory. I evolve Kazemon into Jet Sylphimon for 1 memory, and I get to recover 1 security. So I get to use both of my Karis to gain 2 memory back. And I finally get to evolve into Shine Greymon, and use its When Digivolving effect to suspend all of my yellow tamers. And for every tamer suspended with this effect, I give minus 4000 DP to one of my opponent's Digimon. Shame there's only 3 Digimon on the field that get deleted by this effect. and I attack Stanislav with Shine Greymon, revealing yet another easy in his security, which reveals Holy Wave, Fly Bullet and 4 Drummond from the top of his deck. He returns them in his desired order to the top of his deck, and I pass turn to Stanislav. Stanislav evolves Demi Veemon into Veemon. He finally got to the Veemons he returned to the bottom of his deck. Then he evolves Veemon into Light Drummond and uses Mega Death to return my Shine Greymon to my hand. Stanislav starts his turn by using Holy Wave to recover 1 security and giving 2 memory to Vladislav. But after using Mimi, Vladislav is left with only 1 memory. He hatches his last egg, which is Bibimon, evolves him into Pulsemon, and plays the level 3 Argomon, which ends his turn. At the start of my turn I have to unsuspend all of my tamers, and then I just play the promo Seraphimon, giving 9 memory to Stanislav. Stanislav moves his Light Drummond to the battle area, and of course because of Davis and Ken goes up to 10 memory. He plays a BT2 Veemon, evolves it into the EX1 X Veemon, plays the new starter deck Stingmon for 3 cost, and DNA Digivolves X Veemon and Stingmon into Pyong Drummond, which returns Vladislav's Argomon to the bottom of his deck. He then attacks my security, unsuspend Pyong Drummond and draw a card from Stingmon, and I reveal TK Takaishi in my security, which is played, and I get to look at my security and add 1 card from it to my hand. I add another TK, and since it was a yellow card, I get to recover 1 card. Stanislav then attacks Vladislav, revealing a Flower Cannon, which suspends Light Drummond and my Seraphimon. And Vladislav ends his turn by evolving Pyong Drummond into the new starter deck Imperium Drummond Dragon mode. He uses Davis and Ken to unsuspend it, and plays X Veemon and Stingmon from its evolution sources with its when Digivolving effect. And Stanislav then fires off yet another Iron Fisted Onslaught, which deletes Imperium Drummond Dragon mode and my Seraphimon. But when Seraphimon is deleted, I get to recover a security. And after using Mimi, Stanislav gives 4 memory to Vladislav. Vladislav moves Pulsemon to the battle area, evolves him into Exermon, then into Blossomon, using its Digisorption effect, and ends his turn by playing a Kenichi Joji. At the start of my turn, I play a Bokomon, revealing the last 4 cards of my deck, which are Chaos Degradation, Elecmon, another Bokomon, and Rise Greymon. I rearrange them how I like and return them to the bottom of my deck. Then I return 10 of my hybrid Digimon from my trash to the bottom of my deck in any way I choose. To evolve 1 of my TKs into Susanomon, and with its when Digivolving effect I get rid of Stanislav's X Veemon. And I give 7 memory to Stanislav, but since 1 of my tamers evolved, Bokomon gives me back 2 memory, so Stanislav starts with 5 memory. But of course Davis and Ken move him up to 9 memory. Stanislav hatches another Bukamon, evolves him into Veemon. He attacks Stanislav with Light Drummond, revealing a Fly Bullet in the security, which gets rid of Stanislav's Stingmon. Next he evolves Light Drummond into Pyong Drummond. And using Davis and Ken, he unsuspends him. He attacks my security with Pyong Drummond, and of course unsuspends Pyong Drummond when attacking. I reveal an Elecmon in my security. Stanislav attacks me again with Pyong Drummond, revealing a Chaos Degradation. So with its effect, I put Pyong Drummond to the bottom of Stanislav's security. Stanislav evolves the Veemon in his raising area into Light Drummond, and plays Gigadet, suspending my Susanomon and returning it and Vladislav's Blossomon to the bottom of our decks. And Stanislav uses his Mimi to start his turn with 6 memory. He hard plays Cordramon from his hand, giving him 2 draws, and he ends his turn by playing a Holy Wave to recover 1 security, and using his Mimi he gives Vladislav 5 memory. Vladislav plays another starter deck Easy, and a BT1 Mimi Tachikawa, passing it over to me. I go up to 9 memory at the start of my turn because of my tamers. I play another Bokomon, revealing from the top of my deck Rise Greymon, Chaos Degradation, Elecmon, Kazemon, and Zephyrmon. I add Kazemon to my hand and return the rest to the bottom of my deck. I evolve my TK into Kazemon, and now since I have 2 Pokémon, not only is the evolution free, but I gain 2 memory from it. Next I evolve Kazemon into Jet Sylphimon for 1 cost and recover 1 security. And I use one of my carries to gain back 1 memory. And I evolve the other carry into another Kazemon, which then I evolve into another Jet Sylphimon, so I get to recover another security. Next I evolve one of my Jet Sylphimons into Kazuchimon. And since I have 3 security now, I gain back 2 memory. I attack Stanislav's security with Kazuchimon. He reveals a tactical retreat, which recovers 1 of his security. But my Kazuchimon has a security attack +1, so the other security is revealed, and it's Wyvern's Breath, which gives minus 15,000 DP to my Jet Sylphimon, deleting it. I attack Stanislav with one of my Pokémons, revealing a Dandevimon, so Pokémon is deleted. Next I evolve one of my Codis into another Kazemon, and I attack Stanislav directly with it to eliminate him from the game. Finally, no more annoying security options. And I end my turn by evolving Kazemon into Jet Sylphimon, which recovers another one of my security, and it's off to Stanislav. Stanislav moves Lydramon to the battle area, gains 4 memory because of Davis and Ken. He attacks Vladislav with his Lydramon, revealing the yellow-green Armor Rapidmon in his security, which would normally delete Lydramon, but Stanislav uses its Armor Purge to save Vmon from being deleted. He then plays another Vmon from the new starter deck, revealing the last card of his deck, which is a Stingmon, so it's added to his hand. Then he plays 2 more Vmons and passes it over to Vladislav. Vladislav plays a green memory boost, revealing from the top of his deck a Namakemon, level 3 Argomon, the yellow-green Rapidmon, and an Exermon. He adds Namakemon to his hand, the rest is returned to the bottom of his deck. He then plays Flower Cannon, suspending one of Stanislav's Vmon, and uses his Isis to gain back 3 memory, so it's still his turn, and he just plays Namakemon from his hand, giving me 3 memory. I attack Vladislav directly with Kazuchimon and eliminate him from the game. I then remember to unsuspend my Kari and evolve Jet Sylphimon into Shine Greymon, which suspends all of my yellow tamers and deletes all of Stanislav's Vmons with its effect. And it's off to Stanislav, but he can't draw any more cards, so for the first time in this Battle Royale we have a winner by deckout, and it's me! Ha, so much for Stanislav's prediction that I won't win any more games. In your face, Stanislav! And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this game, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully it won't be as long as this one, but until then, bye!